Process of digestion for all biological molecules begins in the mouth. The mechanical digestion for all of them happens here, as well as the first stage of chemical digestion for carbohydrates. The salivary glands release salivary amylase into the mouth, where they break the bonds between cooked starch molecules, turning it into maltose. The food, which is now bolus, travels down the esophagus into the stomach. When the food enters the stomach, the hormone gastrin is released and causes the release of gastric juices. Gastric juices contain hydrochloric acid, pepsinogen, and mucus. This is where the first chemical breakdown of proteins happens, when hydrochloric acid activates pepsinogen into the enzyme pepsin, which breaks down proteins into smaller polypeptide chains. The food then travels down into the duodenum, which you can't see, but it is the first part of the small intestine. And when the food enters the duodenum, secretin is released, causing the release of the pancreatic juice that contains sodium bicarbonate. The sodium bicarbonate neutralizes the pH of the stomach and changes it to a pH of 8.5. CKK, another hormone, then releases pancreatic juices and bile. The pancreatic juices begin to further chemically break down the molecules. Pancreatic amylase breaks down uncooked starch into maltose. Trypsin breaks down the polypeptide chains into di and tripeptides. Nuclease breaks down nucleic acids into nucleotides. And bile breaks down fats into smaller fat globules so that lipase can further digest the fats. The molecules then travel into the small intestine, where they are further broken down by the intestinal juices. The intestinal juices include nuclease, maltase, and peptidase. Nuclease further breaks down the nucleic acids into nucleotides. Maltase breaks down maltose into two glucose molecules. And peptidase breaks down di and tripeptides into amino acids. The molecules then travel through the small intestine, where they are absorbed by the villi that line the insides of the small intestine.